Today I would like to discuss about data analytics. Within the data analytics, today we will discuss about the data pre-processing. The next one is the data processing concept. Normally, data analytics or data warehousing or data mining, it clearly specifies about that. Data warehousing is nothing but normally we can call it the collection of different horizontal sources of the data. Horizontal sources means here source 1, the next one is the source 2, the next one is the source 3. Three type of data we need to collect, we need to keep into this area. This area we can call it the staging area. Means here source 1, source 2, source 3. They are maintaining into the same data but to different formats they are storing into the data. The different formats, the data collection, we call as the extracting the data. Extracting is nothing but we are collecting the data from different horizontal sources of the data. We are keeping into the one place. That is normally we can call it the staging area. After staging area, whatever the data will be there, this data we can create or else we can transmit, means ETL, transformation, means one format to another format data will be converting, means one format data will be converting into the another format. This formatting is nothing but here transformation of the data. After transformation, we are loading into the data. Here this is the loading, means finally we can call it this is the ETL process, means extracting the data. The next one is the transforming the data. The next one loading the data. Means here different kind of information or different formats of the data. We are collecting different horizontal sources. The next we are keeping into the staging area. Finally, whatever the data will be there, this data will be converted. Means normally we can call it as transmission one format to another format. That data the next we are keeping into the finally one data warehouse. This ETL process. In this ETL process, we are following two main ideas. First one is the data pre-processing, the next one is the data processing. Normally, if example we need to start any project, first we need to collect the requirement. Based upon the requirement, we need to create the SRS document, software requirement documentation. Within the documentation, we need to prepare the one clear-cut documentation part. Means before starting our project, we need to identify the, if example, what are the requirement, software requirement, what are the hardware requirement. The next one is the what are the technologies we are using, how much budget. The next what are the manpower is required. We need to create, that is the pre-processing. Same like that here also, whenever you are doing the data pre-processing part, the pre-processing before starting your project, before starting your processing part, initial level we are doing the data pre-processing part. That pre-processing, data cleaning, data transformation, data reduction. The data cleaning, it clearly specifies about that. The name itself will be there. The data cleaning. The cleaning is nothing but whatever the data will be there within the data. If any noise data is there, or else if any missing values will be there, or else if any duplication will be there, if any means whatever the data will be there, the data not useful to our project, we need to remove that part. That process we can call it a data cleaning process. The next one is the data transformation. Data transformation is nothing but here whatever we discuss ETL process means one format to another format, the data will be transmission. One format to another format, the data will be transferred. If example here they are using MS Word, here they are using MS Excel, here they are using SQL data. Means whatever the data will be there, based upon their requirement, they can store into their data mart. Whatever the data will be there, this data we can convert into whether you can convert to MS Word to MS Excel, or else MS Word to SQL, or else SQL to MS Excel, MS Word. Means finally you can create one unique format. That transformation, one format to another format, the data transformation process here we can call it a data transformation. The next one is the data reduction. Data reduction, it clearly specifies that whatever the data you are storing, the data will be, means the file size will be reduced here. We can apply the data reduction. This is the pre-processing. Whenever you are doing the project, whenever you are planning to start your project, the data will be first pre-processing. Pre-processing, data cleaning, data transformation, data reduction. After pre-processing, everything will be done pre-processing. Then next we can enter into the data processing concept. The data processing, it clearly specifies that the first one is the collection of the data. Here the collection is nothing but whatever the data will be there, you need to collect the data. After completion of the data, pre-processing. Here we are done data cleaning, data transformation, data reduction. After completion of this part, whatever the data is available, you can collect from here. You can collect from here, you can store into the your data collection here. Whatever the basic, whenever you are retrieving the data from the client data here we are storing data collection. After data collection, based upon our requirement, if example we are taking sales, or else we are taking some automobile, or else we are taking some telecommunication data. If example last 1 year data, or else last 1 month data, last 1 day data, I need to do some analysis report. Means here preparation based upon my requirement, based upon my client requirement, based upon my project requirement, I need to prepare the data. Where here the data will be there, based upon the data, I am the preparing the data. Then next, what are the preparation will be done? Preparation is nothing but data pre-processing only. First we need to collect the data. After collecting the data, we need to do the pre-processing. After completion of the pre-processing, this is the preparation. Preparation is nothing but data pre-processing only. After pre-processing, finally we can get the some amount of data. That is the input. Then next, whatever the processing will be there based upon our requirement, we need to do that processing. Finally we can get output. Here output is nothing but as a data analyst. Finally, we can get one analytical or else analysis report. We need to create analysis report. Analysis report is clearly specified the independent variable or dependent variable. Based upon that, here we can create analysis report. Finally, you can store into the one data warehouse. This total process we can call as a ETL, extracting, transformation, loading, pre-processing. The next one is the data processing. Here the clearly specified about data. Whenever you are taking the input data, then next you can do the processing part. After processing part, you can get the output. Output is nothing but whatever the requirement will be there. Based upon the requirement, we are creating one analysis report. That's why here they clearly mentioned that whenever you are doing data processing, first you can collect the data, collection from the data from your client side. Whatever the data will be there, maybe raw data, either supervised, either unsupervised. If example raw data will be there, you can do your data cleaning process. If the unsupervised will be there, whatever the data will be there, you can do clustering part, or else you can apply classification. Finally, you can get to supervised data. Then next, whatever the data will be there, you can store the data. Then next, based upon your requirement, you can sorting the data. Then next, you can do your processing part. Finally, you can get your data analysis part. Why? Because analysis, data analytics, it clearly specifies about that. You can create the previous data, present data, historical data. You can create some analysis report. Based upon the analysis report, you can create analytical report that is useful to your business improvement purpose. That's why in business nowadays you can go any sector. If example financial application, banking application, telecommunication. Nowadays data is most important. Why? Because we are creating the analysis report. In future, the analysis report, based upon this analysis report, we can improve our business sector. This is the total process of ETL process, data pre-processing. The next one is the data processing. Finally, we can create the analysis report. Okay, thank you.